Good morning! It is Tuesday, March 24th, and the furnace, as of right now, is still broken, so I am still in the bedroom with the space heater. Hopefully it's going to be fixed today, but at this point I'm not holding my breath. The good news is that I got an email for a meeting happening later today and this afternoon about doing work from home stuff, so we're going to get something done. I don't even know what group I've been assigned to work on stuff. It might actually involve going to the school building to help disinfect. I'm not sure. So we'll figure that out at 3. Beyond that, not a lot is going on. I'm going to finish the last 130 pages of Deal with the Devil by Kit Rocha, which I don't know where I put that. Oh, look at that. It's right here. Haha. Be finishing this one today. I think. Maybe. Yes. So once that's done, tomorrow I can get a review out, and then I probably need to figure out what I should pick up next. Maybe an indie review book. Okay, I gotta go grab some lunch, and then we'll go get some more stuff done. Wow, I am having a weird hair day. I have read another 50 pages in Deal with the Devil by Kit Rocha, and things hit the fan in this one. Kind of hardcore, in a way I wasn't expecting, and things came out, and it was dramatic, and it was way earlier, like 80 pages earlier than what I was expecting, so there's obviously going to be some more going down later that I was not expecting, and I have some ideas, but in reality, I'm just all sorts of nerves, because this did not go the way I thought it would. And also, this is great, because now that I have it read, I can chill out until my meeting in an hour and a half. So that's fun. Might play some Skyrim. Still probably am not going to practice guitar today with the house freezing, and really wishing that the furnace guy would just come and fix it already. I thought the part was supposed to be here by now. And also, yeah, this lighting is weird and dreamlike, but I'm weird into it right now. Regardless, I will check in with you in a bit. Great news! We have our heating back! The guy came today, we got everything fixed. It was lovely to be out about in the house again. I took a walk, a nice socially distant walk. Didn't have the meeting because some other stuff has to get organized over on their end, I guess, so that's supposed to be tomorrow, maybe? I'm not holding my breath at this point. But I haven't gotten too much done today, and I'm not going to do too much more, but I will probably practice guitar and finish the next 50 pages of Deal with the Devil. Oh wait, no, I have more than 50 pages. I have 80 if I want to finish that today. So, yeah, I got some stuff to do, but I'm probably going to hang out for a little while longer first. It really does feel so good to be sitting back here again. I practiced guitar, and I finished Deal with the Devil by Kit Rocha. I did not cry. I expected to. I was super tense. I was like, what's going to happen that's going to make me cry? But I didn't, so I'm going to assume that the person that did just maybe had a different set of expectations than me. I don't cry at books a lot in general, but we have a nice setup for the next in the series, and I believe this is going to be a series. And I also noticed today when I went to double check on Goodreads that the release date has been pushed back quite a bit. It was originally supposed to be published on May 12th, and it is now in July, which I guess makes sense. The everything is being pushed back at this point, and a lot of places aren't even sending out books anymore, which sucks because this is a real good one. So I will still be putting out the review soon, and I'll probably end up resharing it whenever this does come out. And unfortunately, this also means that I have finished a book in the middle of a vlog. So tomorrow I will find a new one. I have some ideas. I probably should do another indie review, and then actually I probably am to the point where I can open up to review requests again, which I would love if I could. So that is it for me tonight. It is still fairly early, so I'm going to go do some fun stuff hanging up on my laptop. Maybe paint my nails a different color. I don't know. Regardless, I will check in with you tomorrow. Good morning! It is Wednesday, March 25th, and I actually woke up really early today. My body was just naturally awake before my alarm went off, so I'm feeling pretty good. The big thing to clean today is the big one that actually might take us a couple days, and that is the bedroom. with all the clothes that have to be organized and gone through. And Goodwill's closed right now, so they're not taking donations. And I don't know why I'm standing right next to a washer to film this. So we gotta do that. I would have had to film a booktube review, except I got bored last night and I was having a good hair day. So we went that instead. I also need to pick a new book for today, and I have an idea of which I should pick, because I figure if I start a new indie review book, I can justify opening to review requests again, which at this point might get me a ton because a lot of people are home bored. But we'll see how that goes. First things first, though, I need to breakfast. All my clothes are put away. But why do I have so many? Back again, it is just after lunch, and I have finally picked out my next book. I've actually had it picked out for a while. It's just a honker, and that is Wildcat by J.P. Harker. This is historical fiction, I believe. It might have some fantasy elements. I'll have to look into it. But this is for review, and it is based on Roman Empire era Wales, although not specifically by that name. And it is all about a woman who gave up the warrior's lifestyle to raise her family. Only when this big bad empire comes to try and take them over, she has to go back to the front lines to fight them off. And it is like at least over 400, if not closer to 500 pages. So this follows in my Maximum March challenge, nice and thick, and it's for review. I think it's the oldest one on my review list right now, which means I really got to get it going before Indie April starts. I don't remember anything anymore. Anyway, so I'll do a little bit of reading on this today. It might take me the rest of the month. I don't know, but I got time. Hello, it is the afternoon check-in, right before dinner check-in, I guess we could call this. I have read the first 100 pages of Wildcat by J.P. Harker, purely because I'm going to teach Alex an old family card game tonight, because I promised him I would. So I didn't want to still have 50 pages to read after dinner. But that's going to be fun. It's a very slow start because, yes, this is him. The evil empire has only been introduced in one chapter, and it was basically oh hey, they're here chapter, and everything else has been on Rian's. I think it's supposed to be Rian. So it's been all about her wedding and home life stuff. It feels very slow. 100 pages in this book of what would be the 30 pages before everything goes to hell in your average high fantasy. So I'm just waiting. I'm this is gonna go badly. This is gonna go wrong. When does that happen? I don't necessarily want to read about, ancient Welsh marital problems, which I'm afraid is what's gonna come next. So I don't know. It's a very slow start. And I just remembered I'm doing a readathon this weekend. I totally forgot. It's the Book Jockey Trials Royal Weekender. And thankfully, I'm only reading one book because all of the prompts can be done in one book, and I lucked out that I found one that I wanted to read and fit everything. So I got that taken care of, but I won't have this done by then because it's over 500 pages. So there may be a couple days where I am just going hardcore with the reading, but that's fine. I don't have a lot else going on. So anyway, I will check in with you probably after dinner, if anything, maybe just to see how the game is going. I'm really curious to how he'll like it, but I'll check in with you then. Alright, we have finished playing the game for the night. We have a couple more rounds left to go tomorrow, but I found out that I do actually have a meeting tomorrow for work stuff at 8:30 a.m. So I'm gonna have to pull myself out of bed early and just presentable enough from the waist up to do a video meeting on my phone, and ideally then do other stuff. I'm not sure which yet, but I'm gonna call it here for tonight. Is it about time to wrap this whole thing up? And I'll let it go another day. What's a little bit of a longer vlog? So I will talk to you in the morning. Good morning. It is Thursday, March 26th, and I just finished my first work meeting for 3rd grade, and we have a better idea of what I'm going to be doing. I actually am going to be contacting students and their families and checking where they're at. We're coming up with like a bingo board for kids to do, so you can like make a cross by doing different activities, and that's going to be fun. And I even came up with some things for them to do. My favorite was for the writing portion. I suggested that they pick their favorite character from any book, and then imagine what would that character do if they were stuck at home. And everyone thought that was a really cool idea. It teaches, empathy and maybe helps them come up with some more ideas for when they're stuck at home. So I'm really proud of myself. I also probably should take a shower, even though I don't want to. So I'm probably going to put that off. But I'm also really hungry. So probably breakfast first, and then we'll jump into the regular stuff. Another bit of the vlog from the car. So in another vlog, I talked about a world of hearts, where everyone has been putting hearts in the windows as kind of a way to like reach out to people while still keeping social distance. And we've had friends driving around the Quad Cities, and they've said that yes, there are like a significant amount of people doing it. Our local museum is actually putting up, asking for hearts to be delivered, so I'll probably make a few more to deliver to them. Which in theory we probably should have done before we went out for a drive, but it's whatever.
I have to go to school tomorrow.
Oh, that's true. You gotta go pick up your stuff.
Yeah.
He has like one more day to pick up all of his stuff in the building before they are literal, not a single soul will step in this building until we're back in school. So I guess they're done trying to clean everything out. But anyway, we're stopping at our favorite local place to get an order for takeout, for carry out, because we are fighting tooth and nail to make sure that our favorite places keep getting business. But then we're going to go drive around and see if we can't find some hearts in windows. We are once again home. Our final tally for hearts in the windows was 48. Alex really wanted to hit 50, but at the end of the day, his bladder gave out on him, so we had to come home. But it was really cool. There's actually a lot, like half a dozen in our neighborhood alone, and it's always fun when you see those like supposed movements online actually like come to fruition in the real world. And I'm like, even right now, I was like, I should go share that page with other people so that like other people start doing it. 'Cause it's just the cutest idea. I was talking to Alex and I said, it almost feels like Christmas lights in the spring, because I love driving around to look at Christmas lights during that time of year. So this is a really cute thing if you like doing that. And again, if you've done it, please send me a picture on like Twitter or whatever. And if you haven't, maybe look into it, because it's really easy. You just cut a heart out of paper and put it up in a window, and it's super cute. But now I need to go do some reading and guitar practice and probably more messing around. And I gotta make dinner at some point. There's stuff to do, so let's get to it. Alright, so my reading has taken kind of a turn because I've actually switched books instead. I was reading Wildcat by J.P. Harker, and I got another 25 pages, and I will finish it at some point, but like, it feels so much like a chore to read it right now for whatever reason. And I think part of it is that there's not what I was hoping for. Basically, there's so much emphasis on domestic stuff when I started reading this for the big historical battles. Like, we're 125 pages in, and they're just now marching off. And even like on the march, they're joking about like married life and, oh, shouldn't so-and-so be proposing to so-and-so? And it's like, it feels so banal to have all the characters talking about that when there's this giant empire that's coming in to like take over everything. And I'm like, all right, you know what? We're going to go for something that I know is going to be super dramatic and filled with all kinds of battle scenes. And yeah, we'll probably have some of the domestic stuff in reference to like relationships. But I'm really excited for this one because it is a schlocky paranormal romance, just like I like, but it is an Own Voices Asian protagonist. And that is Dragon Called by Kara Lockhart and Casey Alexander. Cassie Alexander. I can read. I got proof of this a while ago. I don't even think it's on Goodreads yet. It's like, I don't even know if I can update my Goodreads right now, but it is about this young nurse who is charged with keeping this strange patient alive overnight. And shockingly enough, no, it is not the patient she ends up falling for. It is someone else, a friend of his who is this billionaire who also happens to be a dragon shifter, and things happen. She gets put in danger and sees his dragon side, and he's like, well, what are we gonna do now? But then, when did you know it, he's also drawn to her. So I'm so sure that this is gonna be a delightful melodrama. And I read 75 pages, and it's great. Fights and weird creatures and the same broody billionaire, but I already love the protagonist, Andy Ngo. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Ngo. Ngo. I already like her. She's already fun. And I'm really looking forward to this one. This is the book where, like, I want to keep reading, and I'm excited to keep reading rather than just being like, okay, I have to read 100 pages today. So I don't even know if I'll finish this by the end of the month, and I'm telling myself that that's fine, even though I have this weird thing where I constantly want to finish books by the end of the month. But I also want to finish books that I actually want to read, and this one sets me up for Indie April. So we're going to stick with this one for right now. It's like 240 pages, so I'll be done with it in a couple days, just in time for the Royal Weekender. So I'm sitting really well right now, but now I gotta go practice guitar and make dinner before my phone call with the lovely Ride or Die indie author, Laura Diaz de Arce. Hello, this is the evening check-in, and I figured I should probably wrap up this vlog. I'm actually still reading, and I'm probably going to keep reading before bed because something about this story is just catching me right now, and I don't want to stop. I've already read over 100 pages. I'll probably have this over half done and read by tomorrow, but it's been a long time since I've been this caught up in a book. Actually, not a long time. Colosseum Arcanist had me pretty caught up, but this book is also a lot shorter. So I'm going to keep reading, but I'm going to close out the vlog here. It might come out a little bit later and be a little bit longer, but editing a vlog every 2 days gets to be a bit much. So thank you so much for watching. We continue to hold down the fort here. I hope you are doing as well as anyone possibly can at this point. And with nothing else to say, I hope you have a wonderful day and a marvelous tomorrow.